You can see by the mess that I left here yesterday that I didn't clean up, and my fiasco with the camera has rendered the video that I made replacing this seal useless. I did find that there was a O-ring that was missing, but I found parts of it later. So I replaced that, and that might have been part of my problem. So today we're just going to clean this mess up. We're going to put everything back the way it was, and do a little work on the gas tank. I got to clean that out. And then I think we might be okay. Let's look at this spark plug, which is right here. And we'll turn it over. I can't tell. Did I turn the key off? No. We got lights yet. All right, let me see if I can see it. Oh, I got all kinds of spark. I'm not sure it's showing up on the camera, but it's there. Good bright spark. All right, that's taken. Well, what I did was, let me get this out here where I can see it. What I did was, the other day when I was out here, I turned the key on for some reason or other. I have no idea why. I think I was checking the battery, and I think the battery was okay, and then I got involved in something else, and I walked off and left the key on. So I just checked the spark now a few minutes ago, and I didn't have any. So I pushed the horn button and I didn't have any. And I put a meter on the battery and I didn't have any. So right now I got a jump box hooked up to it. It's 12 volts. And I got a good spark. So we know we're doing that. The other day I checked it and it's got 120 pounds of compression, which is not too bad for not being rebuilt or anything. I'm sure it'll run that way. Spark is good. As long as it's happening at the right time, it should be good. All right, we got spark, we got compression. What we don't have is oil in the transmission, and you know what? This is the oil that I'm using, by the way. And I don't think I tightened up that drain plug. And that could prove disastrous. So, let me get up there. Find it. No, it's not tight. All right. Hopefully that won't leak. 750 milliliters. Down the hatch. My meter just turned off. If you heard that beeping. All right, I'm just going to throw a little gas down the cylinder and see if this puppy will kick off. The battery's still charging. Here we got some in there. Put this out. Well, come on, get down there. There we go. Let's put that on there. Turn the key on. What do you think? Not enough juice to turn it over. Let's see. Nope. Huh. Kick back that time. Well, let's wait till the battery gets charged and we'll give it another go. Let's see what happens. Nope. My fatal error sign pop up there. What I did was when I walked away from there, I never turned the key off. So after being away for, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes, I went and eat some lunch. When I come back and I tried to kick it over and start it and it wouldn't start. So I rechecked ignition or spark and there was none. And so I started tracing the wires down to make sure they were all connected. And when I checked the connectors at the ignition coil, I touched the coil and it was very hot. So I had left the key on and the points were closed, and so you had constant DC current through the coil, and it heated up and decided it wasn't going to work anymore. So I turned the key off and went on another break into the house and probably about an hour and let it cool down. And so I came back and I checked the spark again and it was back. So I don't know if maybe it's going to be a continual problem, but I ordered another coil just in case. Never hurts to have parts on hand anyway. And this is a different coil than the CTs and DTs. They're all 6 volts and this one is 12. So I put some gas in the carburetor and a little bit down the spark plug hole, and here we go again. Let's see what happens here. Well, it runs. I think maybe the carburetor needs to be cleaned, but at least it didn't take off like it's running too lean. So I think we might be in good shape. Tomorrow we'll clean the carburetor and get the clean gas tank back on and see what happens. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the old guy Jack here. It's a kind of a chilly morning, about 45 degrees out here. In the last video I showed that this cam that the points ride on is kind of pitted, and that may cause excessive wear on these points. But I went up and checked my inventory, and I do have another cam. It's this whole governor thing is in pieces. Some of the pieces are missing, but the cam itself is good, nice and smooth all the way around. So I've got that. If this doesn't work out, I greased it up good on the little grease thing here, and we will run it for a while and see what happens. And I don't ride it that much, and if I decide to sell it, I'll let the buyer know what's going on in here, and I may just give him the other part to go with it. So I'm going to put the cover back on, close this guy up, and then I look, when I went to open this gas tank over there, it's got some gas in it. I got it laying down on its side so it doesn't run out or anything. But when I opened that up, it went poof, which means that it was holding pressure inside, or vacuum, one or the other, and I need to take that cap apart and see if I can figure out why it isn't venting. And over here I'm heating up some water for my the carburetor. I got the carb off this morning, and I'm going to take that apart and put that in there. I've got another one in there right now. This is off of that little J.C. Penney Pinto moped that I put up a couple of videos on. And we're going to do that one first. I'm using simple green here. And then we'll do the other one. These things don't heat up very quick, so I figured I'd give it a little help. It's getting hot now. It's probably hot enough. So I'm going to put that in there and clean up that carb, and then take this carb apart and clean it and put it back on the over here, and we'll go from there. First, we verify that there's a gasket in there. There is. And you'll note this spot right here. I don't know if this is going to focus or not. We'll try it. Well, that spot corresponds with a pin on the other side. And that pin goes in that slot on the slide. So you want to make sure it goes down there straight and goes over that pin. And there it goes. And we put this back on. We put the boot back on. Let's see if this is on right. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. Make up your mind, Jack, you old man, you. All right, that has to face up, kinda. I hate these kind of air horns here, or whatever you call them, because there's just, it's almost impossible to get that to stay up on the air box. So, all right. Now, on this carburetor, it's got slots on both sides of the carb. So you only need to take one of them all the way out. And, let's see, maybe a little light would help. Not in my eyes, but you'll see right here that slot. And there's a bolt that goes in here. Well, there's a slot like this on the other end. And you don't take it all the way out. You leave it sticking, you loosen it up, and then put the carb in. All right, what did I do with the screw for this side? Here it is. And we don't have the phenolic piece up there like we should have. We need to get that. There's not enough room for my big hands in here. Ah. Did we fall off the other side? We did. Okay. Now we're kind of in there. We need to back off a little bit. Get that started going in. And I think we can best do that with the ball end on this. Is that straight? No, it doesn't look straight. I think it's going in. I don't know if you can see or not, but yep, it's tightening down. All right, let me go get the other one most of the way in, and then we'll tighten them both up. All right, we got them both in. Let's go ahead and tighten this one down. Well, get in there. All right, that's good and tight. All right, in order to better work on this, we're going to take the cap off. And to do that, well, let me see if I can get this around here. There is a little circlip on this pin that goes through and holds that cap in. So we're going to gingerly try to get that circlip out of there without losing it. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to go get a magnet. We'll try and get it over there where you can see it. There it is. So we want that magnet to catch that little thing. If I can even get it off of there. Maybe a screwdriver would be better. A flat tip? I don't know. Trying to hold this magnet up there. and do that at the same time is not easy. Let's see what I got here. And we got it right there. I'm just going to leave that on the magnet for now. I got some more of those. I think I ordered a half a dozen of them one time, but I'd have to go up to the other building to get it. Now, this is brand new. And this has another clip in here that holds it all together. And this was pretty rusty and in sad shape at one time. It's got a lot of pitting in it. I don't know if you're pointing in the right direction or not, or if my big hands are in the way. All right, we got that clip out. Everything's going to the magnet over there. All right, then there's this on the inside. These pieces of metal are separate. And this outer ring holds it all together. So there's a hole here. And there's a hole here. And for some reason, I don't have those two lined up. And I think they should be, but I think there's I thought there was something that matched this in the rubber itself that made sure these two were lined up. But there isn't, because it could be because these are aftermarket parts, these rubber things. All right, that shows all the way through. Well, I went and got another gas cap off another tank just to make sure that I'm putting these together right. I think I am. I don't think I've messed with this one, so it should be a good example. There's no hole in this piece. Nope. This rubber is cooked, obviously. And this, inside this, we have something different. This is down inside there. like that. This is down inside there, but it's got this thing on it, and this doesn't. And this, yeah, we have metal, and we have the metal piece here. The holes are actually, there's a hole here, and then there's a hole here, so they're 180 degrees out. So this goes in like this goes in like this. These are the same parts. These are the same parts. The difference is this nipple on here. But I don't know why that makes much of a difference at all. That's just to keep that's seal around this pin, as far as I can tell. Yeah, I don't see any difference other than that one thing here, the nipple on there. So I'm going to put this one back in. I don't know if I've done anything to make it vent better or not. I don't think so. So that goes down like that, and then the clip goes on it. I'll just have to drill a hole in it if it doesn't work. Okay, that one's on. I just don't know. All right, the pin. Goes through, I hope. And then the little tiny C-clip, E-clip, whatever it is. I am not equipped to handle little tiny things like that. I'll bring you back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, cross your fingers. We have it, the gas tank is on, the carb has been cleaned, choke is on, and the key is on right now. Shall we see what happens? I may have to put it on the ground. running out of gas. And I don't know why. I'm going to try a straight hose from the... Well, folks, I'm just not sure. It seems to me that when a motorcycle runs out of gas, it tends to rev a little bit as it gets leaner. But this is just shutting off. And that seems more to me like it's losing spark. And if you remember back a bit, I said I lost spark when I overheated the coil. And I went ahead and ordered another coil. So that should be on its way. So I also ordered some proper gas line, and I went up and found that I had a petcock that is proper for this particular bike. So we're going to put the petcock and the coil on when they get in, and hopefully that'll take care of everything. And we'll see you on the next one. I'm going to go ahead and post this video now.